It's The Other Side with Wesley and Will.
Welcome to another episode of Other Side News. I'm Wesley.
I'm Will.
Today we're going to talk about some of the trailers that have come out recently for some of the movies that we're looking forward to.
Hell yeah, starting with Star Wars Rogue One, or I should say Rogue One, a Star Wars story.
Yes, a Star Wars story.
But a great shot of Darth Vader. So pretty much this story is going along the avenue we thought it was, with Jyn's importance being her father and his work that he did on the Death Star, and getting to see Darth Vader in his glory looks badass. And it's, I mean, from the footage of this trailer, it's really, you can kind of see how this shit's going to go down. You know, the rebels, you know, even giving the call sign of Rogue One, I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, nice.
But I mean, these guys are gonna be kicking ass, and if Darth Vader doesn't just show up and just lay the smack down on everybody, I'll be shocked, because that's exactly what this trailer looked like is going on. Because at the end you see the superintendent, I guess is what they want.
Almost
to call
seems
him.
like he's the last resort brought in because shit's not going the way the Empire wants, and that's exactly what I want to see from him too.
Yeah.
I want to see Vader so he's not just, you know, fan service, fan bait to get you in the theater, but I don't want to see too much of it.
Right.
I want him to be like, you
Star
know,
Wars Rebels.
This is who the Empire brings in when they need someone dealt with in a hurry.
Yeah. So, yeah, and again, I've said before, the way I want this movie ending is dropping the plans off to the blockade runner.
That
boom.
would be sweet.
Darth Vader's on their ass.
Yeah. That would be
great
awesome.
trailer. Really enjoyed that. The other one being a sequel.
Guardians of the Galaxy 2. You don't get to see too much in the trailer. You know, some set pieces, some people standing and looking in the distance. But
you need a hug.
So awesome. Yes, the Drax and Star-Lord.
Maybe you need to find a pathetic
was
one.
great. And then the baby Groot on Rocket Raccoon's back. I mean, you can't get any cuter than that. I really enjoyed the first one.
Yeah.
Very much looking forward to seeing. Oh, and even showing Hondo.
Yes. Yeah, it's definitely, I mean, from when Marvel first announced doing Guardians of the Galaxy, I was like, I really don't give a shit.
I didn't even know who they were.
I love sci-fi, but I'm like, how do these guys work into everything? And come to find out, it was one of my favorites. You know,
yeah, it was just fun. A whole lot of fun.
A cute little trailer. It looks like we're getting a lot.
Yes.
You know, it's getting to see the development of that. The relationship between those characters is going to be great, you know, so.
Yeah.
And then, of course.
And moving on to the Wolverine movie that many fans have been clamoring for. The R-rated Wolverine movie.
Thank you, Deadpool.
Logan.
Bang, bang.
Wow. Great trailer. I love the pick of music with Johnny Cash. That was excellent picking music. But the trailer did bring up a lot of questions. First, I wondered who the guy in the sombrero with the sunglasses on until I watched it again. I'm like, oh, that's Caliban, you know, whose power is to track mutants. So he's obviously how the Reavers will find Wolverine, I think. Cool. I like that they're using the Reavers, that they've said, you know, Mr. Sinister is the guy behind the scenes. Don't know how much he'll be in the movie, but, you know, the fact that he's behind the scenes. But the trailer did raise a lot of questions. You know, this isn't Old Man Logan. The reason it's not Old Man Logan is Fox doesn't have the rights to a lot of characters that are important to Old Man Logan. I think it'll be in the same spirit of what the Old Man Logan story was. Don't get me wrong.
Gone. Old Man Logan for me is always the heroes, the X-Men are gone, here I am.
Yeah, everyone was dead.
Everybody's gone.
And it did bring up a couple questions, because one thing they could do from the comic, and when you hear Xavier in the trailer say, Logan, what did you do? You could just take that as something that's happening in the movie, but I kind of like to think, and I'm probably wrong, but I like to think that, like in the comics, that Wolverine himself killed the X-Men.
Spoiler! I didn't think he was going to say it.
In the comic, Wolverine himself killed the X-Men because he was tricked by Mysterio, but in this world, you could use any mutant with mind-controlling or mind hallucination powers to cause... And I think it would be really good because in the comic, there was really a reason of why he was so broken.
Right.
You know, it wasn't just that his friends died, it's that he killed them.
Now, here's
and then with X-23.
Yeah.
I love that she's in it. She's a little young, though.
Yeah.
If she's going to replace
Well, but then
Wolverine,
again-
all I can think is Cable's going to be in Deadpool 2, and
Right.
Cable's a time traveler.
Yeah. But the other thing, with that is because of their age development, like Wolverine, I mean, he was in fucking was he in the Civil War too? He was in World War II, I know
Yeah.
that. So,
Yeah.
I mean, Wolverine's been around for a long time, so I would assume X-23 would
Age slowly.
age about the same way. Are you going to get an X-23 movie?
Well, yeah, and that would be cool, but the rumor I had heard was that they were not going to recast Wolverine, which is smart. Don't recast him too soon. You can recast him eventually, but Hugh Jackman's been Wolverine for 16 years.
Yeah.
So they said maybe X-23 will replace him in the X-Men movies.
Right.
Which is why I think it would be really cool to have Cable bring her back into a proper timeline when she can be.
That makes
but my
sense.
biggest question was the year this movie takes place. Now, the producer said that this is the timeline produced by Days of Future Past, when Wolverine went back and changed things. This movie takes place a year after the ending of Days of Future Past. Why do Wolverine and Xavier look so old?
We're going to find out. All I know...
I almost wonder if Fox is taking a jab at Marvel, because if you're reading Marvel comics, you realize that Marvel is killing the mutants right now through a virus
Yeah.
in a cloud, even though the
That's a
X-Men
whole-
have a mutant that controls the weather.
That's a whole nother...
But I kind of
episode.
wonder if it'll be a jab at Marvel, that's what's killing the mutants, or that's what's aging them, or whatever. I just kind of wonder what happens in a year. Seems
I
like
just
a whole
hope
lot
that
of shit
this
goes
movie
down.
knocks it out of the park. I love Hugh Jackman. I love what he's done with Wolverine. But let's face it,
And-
the two individual Wolverine movies, not including X-Men, X-Men Unlimited, and X-Men Days of Future Past, that he led the cast in instead of Cyclops. But his two solo movies have been kind of shaky. Second
Yeah,
one was
hit and
better,
miss.
so this one I really hope knocks it out of the park because it's the last time he's going to do it,
Yes.
and he gets to ride off into the sunset.
Yes. And one more thing about it. It could be a bait and switch, but trailers, quit giving things away. Because is there any doubt in your mind that he's burying Professor Xavier? Or that he's just finished burying at the end of the trailer?
I don't know.
He's got the shovel in his hand. He's all ripped up. Like I said, it could be a bait and switch.
I think
but
he's
that's what I
burying
got
Cyclops
from it.
because that's what he's done throughout the entire Fox X-Men series. So that's the trailers we got to see. Looking forward to it. Doctor Strange coming around the corner. Yeah. This is Will.
I'm Wesley.
Talk to you next time.